trying to say the Titanic could have been a conspiracy story?
Well, they said it was unsinkable. What happened there? Oh look, it's sunk. Stormzy gets all these pasties and whatever it is for free. Gets anything from Greg's for free. And again, it's not fair on the homeless. He can hear them, but he can't sense them. He can't see them. I was born on Earth and I'll die on Earth. I wouldn't want to die on another planet.
Hi there guys, and welcome to Small Talk with Shafto. I'm Luke Mangold, and mainly with us most weeks will be Martin.
Evening guys.
And the one and only Alex Shafto.
Hello.
How you going, Shafto? You
Very well, thank you.
Good.
How are you all?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
This is our first ever episode, and I thought I'd just quickly go through what we're doing in the pod. Mainly because Alex Shafto is a very unique individual, and I just want to ask him random subjects and maybe some news stories of the week. What's your thoughts on doing this, Shafto?
Oh, I'm really excited. I really am. I've always wanted to do something like this. So
Yeah, well,
now we've got the opportunity. I'm really happy. I'm glad I'm doing this for you two.
Yeah,
honestly.
Mate. I mean, we've had this idea for ages, haven't we, Martin?
Yeah, it's a good, yeah.
When we sort of, without you knowing, have recorded you for years.
Yeah.
Curry houses and pubs and stuff, just coming out with your general opinions, which is sometimes quite good, sometimes it's nonsense.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It's good. So we thought, do you know what? Why not give it a crack? And if it's a load of rubbish, who cares, eh? But we think it's going to be good.
But at least we've had fun doing it.
And we have fun doing it, and it actually gives us something to do in the week, in the winter anyway.
Yeah.
So most weeks we're just going to mainly do what the main story would be of that week, or the funniest story of that week, maybe a couple of subjects, and then we'll just follow on with just opinions from Shafto about what his favourite packet of crisps would be, his favourite chocolate bar, favourite TV show, stuff like that. We will also be having a guest on, like one in 3 weeks, 1 in 4 weeks, something like that.
So, yeah.
Just some people that absolutely adore Alex Shafto, as I do. And obviously, yeah, we've also said in some videos this week that if there's any questions that you'd like to ask, you can email it on smalltalkwithshafto@outlook.com, and we'll have a little look and we'll see if we've got time to do it that week for a specific question. It can be any question you want. I mean, anything too crude, we might not ask it, but it would be mainly... We've got one tonight from one of my friends, so that would be good. But that's really it on the pod. Anything from you, Martin, on that?
No, let's just crack on.
Let's just crack on.
Yeah.
Cool, so Martin's going to start off with the news story of the week for you.
Okay.
So what do you reckon the main talk about this week has been? What do you reckon?
It was about the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That it's spreading even further.
Yeah.
Any countries.
What's your thoughts and feelings on it?
I feel sorry for the people that have actually got it and they've got the symptoms, but loads of people who have got it that they haven't had the symptoms and they're something called a carrier.
Yeah.
So then they can spread it to other people who've got weak immune systems or anything else like that.
Yeah, it does seem to be killing predominantly the old, the weak, ill,
and the pregnant as well. Pregnant people, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because obviously with the pregnant people, their immune system's weak as well because they're carrying a baby. So yeah.
I haven't even heard.
I haven't heard the pregnant people die.
No,
But
that's what I was laughing at. Not the actual fact that pregnant people will die. It was mainly the way you come out of it, just to clarify. So.
But I'm just going to throw. Have you got any idea how many people have died so far?
I think it's just shy of 100. I have a feeling. I don't know if I'm right.
Is that across the world or is that here? Or what's your where you're thinking?
It'll be across the world. But I know loads of over.
Well, just to give you an idea, in China alone, 2,838 people have died because of this.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just China alone.
Wow. What about the UK?
The UK hasn't had a death as yet in the country, but obviously this week it's starting to pick up as we noticed. I think we've had another 12 cases today, and what's that? That's Sunday night we're recording this, so it's picking up. Then you got across everywhere except for China, we've got 6,009 cases outside of China. That is.
Wow.
Is
that including America and everywhere else?
Yeah, America have got one or two, a handful, but the main ones, the ones with the deaths, Korea, Japan, Philippines, Italy, France, and Iran. Obviously, the main one in Europe is Italy at the moment.
It's Italy, yeah.
Obviously, it's quite a popular skiing place as well, isn't it? So
yeah, that's a good point. I mean, also there's the Euros coming up, isn't it? And
yeah, you got a lot of big events.
We've got friendly games like England, Italy. You know, I think they're trying to stop the game from happening, obviously with the coronavirus.
Well, in Italy alone, they're stopping gatherings of more than 5,000. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? How would you go about it?
I'm not sure how I'd go about it. Honestly, I wouldn't know.
No?
I wouldn't have a clue. I'll be honest with you. You know.
Do you think it's the right way to do it though? Is try and minimise these events? But obviously at the same time, these events have put pre-placed money, they've paid for everything. So to say they can't have these people there, do you have any sympathy for them?
I do, because they're losing out on money. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's not a refund way to do it, I feel sorry for them because they've paid all that money to travel and the ticket for the stadium to watch the best stars of their home nations, like Italy and England. You know, because loads of English people have got it.
Yeah.
You know, and if that spreads all the way around, I mean, where is it? Is it? I think it's Wembley, isn't it?
What, the final?
The
football. Yeah, the semi-final and the final at Wembley. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that should be contained.
It's obviously in theory just saying it is quite a blasé thing. Just stop the Euros, but that's a big competition. Just to
of course it is.
put a hold to it,
and also it's money as well.
Yeah,
it's money for the English Premier League, as well for money for every other country. You know.
Well, you've got sponsors.
It's TV rights, you know, you've got Sky.
It's not just Euros, is it? I mean,
they're talking about anything, yeah.
They're talking about the Olympics being
Olympics,
up for.
yeah.
I mean, that's massive. To cancel that. I mean, how many deaths overall?
Overall, you're looking at probably, what are we doing? About 3,000? Just over 3,000 deaths in total.
I mean...
Obviously, the majority is in China, and Japan are hosting.
Yeah.
The Olympics are in Tokyo.
Well, yeah.
And they're one of the most prominent to get it as well at the moment, outside of China.
Yeah.
I think it's just... And another thing I'll add to that, actually, NASA showed a photo today of before the coronavirus and after the coronavirus. The pollution levels have completely cleared inside in China, yeah. From above, before when they did like a heat map type of thing, and you couldn't see the country.
Maybe that's a cover-up story for it then.
Is it conspiracy?
I was going to get to this.
Right.
I'll ask you that in 2 seconds. Okay. But yeah, they showed it now where everyone's obviously in China staying inside. Obviously, it spreads like the common cold.
Of course it does.
It spreads like the common cold and gives symptoms of you've basically got pneumonia. So that's how easy it can spread. And you think when that gets into London, not to scare anyone, but the underground is that you know what people are like in there.
Oh yeah.
Spread like wildfire.
I personally think that it's not a massive deal. I really do. I think they've exaggerated it heavily.
What, you think it's been overhyped? I think it's been overhyped. Like...
No, I didn't mean that. I just think cancelling Italy games and that. I mean, apparently it lasts for 2 weeks if you get it or something.
No, they're saying give yourself 2 weeks to get over it. But a woman in Japan the other day's caught it twice. She's already caught it again. So it's not you get it once, recover, get on with it.
Oh no, I didn't say it was like chicken pox or anything like that. But I think for the amount of people it has actually killed or affected, I don't think it's. I mean, the way that thing is, everyone just panics, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
People wearing those masks and stuff like that. I mean, that's only like 90% going to stop it anyway.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know if there's a cure for it.
No. They're trying to, but they reckon it's going to take several months. So you're probably looking near the back end of the year before they'll even get close to the insane. But it's not a cure for the common cold, so it's going to be a long.
Just like injection boosts.
Yeah, it might become
that
something like that.
That can help it.
But yeah, you got it's quite a. I think it's quite a scary thing. But you said about the conspiracy theory. Have you heard any of the conspiracy theories?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
But they think what people have been saying. Have you looked?
I haven't. No.
Oh, they think.
I've got my own.
Oh, have you?
Well, no. Yeah.
But they're saying that it's been created on purpose, to control the population. You know, weed out the weak and the ill, the old. So do you think? You don't believe that would happen? You don't think that could happen?
It could happen, yeah.
Yeah?
It could happen, I mean, especially with elderly people.
What, just get rid of them?
No, I don't mean that. I mean, obviously it's killing them off.
Right.
You
know, it's affecting loads of people.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, do you think somebody could come up with something, like government-wise, to think, right, the Earth's struggling with the amount of people we've got on there, we need to come up with a way of maybe culling a bit of the population.
How can you do that? That's
I don't know.
That is
I'm
the
just
question.
saying.
I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to kill them? I mean, you can't do that.
Well, no, that's why they've got to come up with a way of maybe create this virus, chuck it out there.
We've been through this, conspiracy stories. Do you believe in them? Do you reckon someone could have done this on purpose to spread it to what Martin's just sort of said?
No, I don't think there is one, no. I don't think there is one.
You don't believe, you think this is just a genuine...
I think this is a genuine disease.
No.
Right, okay.
Oh, yourself, you said you might have one.
No, just when things like this happen,
does make you question.
It just thinks, what are they trying to cover up? No, seriously.
You're quite a sceptical person.
I am quite sceptical. I just think to cancel football games and the amount that's going on, and it can't be that bloody bad. It can't be that bad. I mean, do you know what? In a month's time, this will all be over. It'll be done. It'll be done.
I mean,
can you have a pint in the Winchester and it all blow over?
It'll blow over. I just don't. I want to hear stories. I just.
Can you actually blame it on social media as well?
What is
like newspapers? Like big
scaremongering.
Yeah, scaremongering everybody about how bad it's going to be. Like, who knows? Who knows how bad it's going to be?
Well, I was chatting to someone earlier, and they read something that they reckon they're underplaying it. It's actually 10 times worse than the numbers that are actually coming out. So
what you're asking is, as you just said, is it a cover-up? Do you think they're
trying
to cover up
from the other one?
from the population.
I do love a conspiracy theory, so the idea of it, obviously it's a bit TV and Hollywood sounding, but I do love the idea of a conspiracy theory. But do I believe it? No, I don't. I don't get who gives that decision to say.
Go leaders.
Yeah, but
you couldn't.
I'll tell you what. If people think that some things are not done through the top dogs, there are. I mean, there's a lot of things that, like 9/11 for me was done.
Oh,
sorry, but it was. I personally think 9/11 was, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just stuff like that. When I see stuff, I just think, it's just a cover up for something. I might be completely wrong, and I'm probably talking nonsense. But I've just got an opinion. When I hear about stuff like this, I'm like, they're overhyping it. It's not going to be that bad. And then within a month or two, like cancelling the Olympics, and so they won't ever do that. It's safe to lose too much money. Don't tell people you're going to do that. Well, we won't do the Euros either. Turn it up. You're not going to cancel them. It costs too much money. There's absolutely no chance that will happen.
I'm probably slightly more, out of the three of us, I'm slightly more nervous because obviously I work in London and I do see people the way nobody's clean. They're all quite disgusting. You get on the tube and...
Yeah, but London is disgusting anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not mine.
You don't have to bloody go up and kiss them and hug them. You just...
No, but if you just think of a way a cold spreads, just being in someone's company as such for a little while.
Well, build your
touching things.
People should build their immune systems up.
What, find a little bit of coronavirus and just dabble in it.
Well, I drink my green teas and stuff like that.
So what are you going to do then? You're going to go into the tube and get some flash cleaner and spray everything?
I don't know, but it just...
Make sure everything's all clean. You're going to have to go...
You go on the tube and you do see people with the masks on, and it just makes you just a little bit hesitant. Like, I'm just like...
It looks
I'm quite confident if I did get ill, I'm quite strong enough to get over it, illness-wise.
Yeah,
I'm quite confident in my body that I would... It'd be shit, I'm sure it'd be shit.
I have my mint and ginger teas all the time. It sorts out the immune. Green teas. If I get a little cold, I'll have a few green teas.
A friend from work became very ill last week or week before, I can't remember what it was, and he was again sick, like passed out and stuff. Woke up in hospital, and because of the way his symptoms were, they were treating him for coronavirus. So they were in the hazmat suits type of looking thing, and yeah, like proper scary. Imagine if you woke up and you got people in these big outfits.
They must be doing that out of precaution.
Yeah, they were. It turned out it wasn't that, but.
Well, that's still,
you can't. Yeah, but again, you can't judge a book by its cover, can you? It's like judging like me judging Luke or yourself.
About what?
You know, what about anything? You know, it's a.
What?
Like if I didn't know you both, and I was just judging you, I can't judge a book by its cover, can I? I have to get to know you.
What would you judge me about?
Oh my god, I can't believe you put this in.
I heard it was just a random.
It's not the first time he said that.
Right, okay.
But no, but I'm saying that you can't. Yeah, they got to treat it worst case scenario and assume it's coronavirus, and then hopefully they can get proved wrong.
I mean, that's the next thing, isn't it? Not just the mask, people in hazard suits walking around town.
Oh, you can imagine all walking around like bloody condoms, just all walking around.
Yeah.
Or
sitting at your desk in a suit.
Or go back to the World War. You know, where they used to have all the gas masks and that.
I've seen that of a horror film, that would, wouldn't it?
I mean, a big part of it, I have. I'm not bragging, but I do have quite a good immune. I very rarely get ill, and even when I am ill, I'm ill for like a day, if that.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. I'm not just agreeing. I don't know. I've just got an alright immune, but maybe I'm thinking about the people who do get ill quite a lot.
Well, I think of my sister. She's always bloody ill.
Yeah.
Oh, see you later, Rachel. It's nice knowing you, love. I'm sure she's going to appreciate that.
Of course she is.
Anything else to finish on with coronavirus?
It's pretty much covered it.
Pretty much covered, yeah.
Just on the last one, what do you think will happen with coronavirus? Do you reckon there's something to really worry about, or something that will just blow over?
I don't. It won't blow over anytime soon.
Right.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna spread like wildfire. I think it would.
Well, it is.
I think it would. But obviously, if we can contain people that have got it, or like test everybody in the country, they go, look, we want to test you. Like you go to a doctor's and go, right, we want to test you for coronavirus to make sure that we know and you know that you haven't got it. You know, and okay, it'll cost the NHS so much money, but is it to be safe than sorry? Would you test someone to be safe than sorry?
You only test them when you've got doubts, or where they've been, and if they've been within contact. Say if you're in a school and the pupil contact with it, you got to test the whole school.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of schools that are closing down to be deep clean because they've had pupils in Italy and stuff like that.
So. I mean, it's the same. I looked a couple of weeks ago actually. It was some doctor surgeries in Brighton shut down because of the coronavirus. Deep clean, everything. I don't know if it's reopened, but I don't know.
We'll find out.
Can I add one other thing about the news of the week?
Oh, okay.
You can touch on
it.
Yeah.
One little subject. We found out, I think it was yesterday or Friday, that Boris Johnson's girlfriend's pregnant and they're going to have a baby in the summer. Mm-hmm. You hear that?
I did,
yeah. I didn't read up on it, but I saw it.
When I saw it, sort of scroll past it.
I was like, I don't care.
Couldn't care less. But you obviously do, so do you want anything to say?
Well, congratulations to him.
There you go, Boris.
I mean,
He's definitely not listening to this.
Thing is, as a soon-to-be father, I know, he'll probably
you feel
scared.
You know his excitement and
yeah, I know his excitement. and good luck to him. He'll probably say the same back.
For anyone
to
that
me.
doesn't know, Alex is an expecting father. He dropped the news on us quite randomly, actually, wasn't it?
I knew about
Yeah.
the time, didn't I?
And he dropped it. He was like, keep it quiet. Then during our first practice, it's pretty much the first thing he blurted out.
Yeah.
Get on quiet.
So there might be a few references to Alex and future baby.
So the next topic, Shafto, just a silly little question. I think it was one of Martin's one that he put in the post, but I really liked it. So just imagine today, breaking news. Right, you've woken up at say 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
All over the news. There's going to be an asteroid heading for Earth. Okay.
Okay.
Right. It's going to probably hit Earth about midnight. So you got the rest of the day. Okay. So what's that? Is that about 16 hours? Yeah, 16 hours.
Till when?
So the asteroid hits Earth and game over. Right. This is your last day. In your life right now, how would you spend your last day?
That's a good question. I don't know. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'll probably spend it all day with family and partners and my partner.
Is there nothing that you think? Oh, I wish I did that.
Well, I'd love to drive around Silverstone in a fast car.
Right.
Got enough time to drive up there? Go get yourself a car.
Yes, say that on the news they've said everyone can do what they want with their day. We won't stop you from doing anything that you want to do. So you've got say at 8 o'clock. What are you doing with your day?
Probably not a lot. But,
Right.
Dave chilling.
This is your last day on Earth.
probably chill with friends, family. Probably get absolutely bladdered.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then I wouldn't feel the pain when it does the asteroid does hit Earth.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna die drunk. I won't. If I am absolutely hammered, I won't feel a thing because I'm absolutely.
I assume it.
I don't think we'd feel a thing anyway. I mean, if an asteroid
I'm pretty sure it's pretty instant.
Yeah, I think it would just sort of
Block gone.
I don't even think you'd feel it, to be honest. Be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
But in your head, this is happening. Are you just going to chill all day? You think, nah, forget it. It's still this day. It's still my Sunday. It's still my day. I'm doing nothing. Or is there anything? What sort of bucket list stuff have you got to do? You can do anything.
People are still working. They're still doing their job, so you can get the train if you need to.
No, I won't need a train. I'll be driving.
But I thought you were getting bladdered.
Oh yeah, but this is before I get bladdered.
Right? Before.
So okay, I'll take you to the typical day then. So I'll get up.
You can start.
I'm not getting through all of it.
He's not going to have a lane today.
No.
Screw it. I'll have a shower, get ready, go.
Why have a shower? You're going to die in 24 hours.
Yeah, but
you still want to die clean, don't you?
Hygiene's no laughing matter.
Hygiene's not a laughing matter.
I feel like I might skip it that day. Save 20
But I'll go to Botwell Park or something, going karting. I love karting.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
All day?
Not all day. I'll probably do it for a couple of hours. Have a couple of races, and then leave there. Probably go and spend some time with loved ones, and then go to the pub, get absolutely hammered.
Just wait in the pub.
I'm waiting in the pub until something happens, or go home.
I suppose one of the questions I'm asking, what's something that you want to do before you die, in a sense, you can do on this day?
I can do on this day.
If you were 80 years old now, and they said, what's your biggest regret? Oh, I never did this.
Probably I never went to... you guys will probably laugh at this, but...
I
wanted to... I mean, looking back now, as a 31-year-old, I wanted to go to university.
Right.
I was going to rock up at a university.
No, I wanted... My regret was not doing my A-levels and then going into university.
I think you've missed the point again, though. You can't go back and do university.
No, but you've asked me about my regrets. When, as an 80-year-old man... Yeah,
I meant from bucket list challenges, like bungee jumping.
Something you could have done that you didn't
Safari.
do. You chose not to do.
Something...
No, safari's boring.
Well, we can tell because it's not what you doing on your last day.
Yeah, it's just driving around in the place in the desert.
Oh, right, we're driving around a tractor, right, is it?
Whoa. He's having a safari in the desert.
In the desert. In the desert.
They do
No, that's why it's
safaris in the
boring.
desert.
No, it's not.
The Sahara.
Sahara desert.
That's a desert, yeah.
Yeah, that's the desert as well, you idiot.
Serengeti. Yeah. Serengeti is what you're thinking.
South Africa. Loads of places that got safari.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think you drive around. There you go, on your left you got some more sand.
So stay off the car.
And more trees. No.
Before you get bladdered, right, and after the go-karting, you allow 1 hour of an activity that you wanted to do, you've always wanted to do, like a bucket
That I've
list.
never done before.
That you've never done before. Anything springs to mind, I'd love to do that. Money's no object, you could do it.
Okay, money's not okay as you
So
said that. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Like for me, to give you an idea, I just want to drive the fastest cars you can drive. Like I'd
What,
love
your last day?
Yeah, I'd just love to get that rush and drive with them.
So you ring them up, say, right, it's the last day, you promised us we can have what we want, just deliver a Ferrari. Or,
Yeah,
right.
I'd love to have a go in an F1 car
Oh,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Yeah, see, I thought that might ring a bell.
I'd love to do that. Driving the fastest car in the world.
Yeah,
Race Lewis Hamilton or whatever.
kind of ruining his day off.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Lewis would be up for that.
Wait, Lewis, your last day. If you're spending it with Shafto driving,
Yeah.
you know what you do daily, you can do it with
Happy
Shafto.
last day. Anyway, you put him off because you
Well,
think
probably I'd love to jump in a boxing ring.
I wasn't expecting that.
Boxing ring.
A boxing
ring.
Right, so
Yeah.
you'll do, this is your bucket list to go into a boxing ring.
Yeah,
What, to fight?
to fight.
Fight who?
Probably Fury. I'd love to.
Unbelievable.
Just to see how long you'd last.
Sit along my last year and give it.
I don't think you'd last long.
Don't think I'll last a round, but
I don't think you'd last a second. I think if you lasted a round, fair play. No, I don't think many people would.
Wasn't expecting boxing to come out now.
If you was going to get into boxing then?
I've always wanted to. Yeah,
Alright.
but I haven't because I've seen obviously with all these celebrities that have gone into boxing, like for example, like Tyson Fury, Muhammad Ali, you know, all those other really famous boxers, and I've seen their brains. Like, it seems like some of their brains have like gone. You know, like Chris Eubanks. You know, his speech went, didn't it? Like slightly. Oh, he speaks in like a lip. Is it lips? Lips? Is that right?
He just talks.
A list.
That's the way he
Lips,
talks.
that's it.
How does
But he never spoke. He never talked like that before he got in the boxing ring.
Do you know that for a fact? I mean, when did he first go into a boxing ring?
I think it was it 70s?
No, then what age was he?
Oh, what
He
age
would have
was it?
started young, wouldn't he? So you reckon he had a really manly voice? Okay, so
So you're thinking from the health side of it,
Yeah, from the health
long-term
side of it, yeah.
health effects of it. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty
I
understandable.
probably wouldn't go for it, but you know, I'd love to just jump in a ring and just feel how have a crack, see how it feels. Not obviously being in a fight; it's just actually being in a ring.
Yeah,
are we saying this is a big event on box office, or is this just like the local gym?
Just at the local gym, you know, just jump in a.
easily pleased.
Tyson Fury's just rocking up to the local gym, is he?
What would you do then? No.
He'll probably sing with Stormzy, wouldn't he?
What?
Well, I think I know what he'll do. He'll
Go on then. What would I do?
There'll be a big concert and it will have Luke and Michael Bublé. He would sing with Bublé.
Well-
His last.
Oh, do you know what?
Last
He's not far
day.
wrong.
There's the only problem with that. It has to be in the winter then, because obviously Bublé only appears in winter
Yeah,
months.
good one.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
That's
It's
the best.
defensive with Bublé.
He's got albums. He's only got one Christmas album. Mate. All of his other albums come out other times of the year.
Touched with that.
He's got a lot. Yeah, you leave my boy alone. You leave him alone. I want to do a bungee jump. I've never done that. I'd like to get that sorted out.
It makes me nervous just thinking about it. Skydive I'll do again, but I would never do a bungee.
Thing is, there's not much you can do in a day, I suppose. You are right, but I'd like to go and do some sort of bucket list stuff that everyone wants to do. Maybe if the safari is up for debate, go and see that. Yeah, because obviously you've got to go to different countries.
Yeah, I'd love to spend time with lions. Actually,
Yeah,
that'd be one thing I want.
I love animals, I love zoos. If I could just go through the safari, maybe do a bungee jump, and then if I could somehow get to Norway, I'd love to see the Northern Lights.
Iceland?
You can
Iceland and Scotland.
It's Norway as well.
Yeah, it's just Scandinavia.
Yeah. You can get these little places where there's like a glass roof and you can sleep watching the Northern Lights. And I'd love to finish. Imagine watching the Northern Lights, you think, oh, this is great. You're starting to get peace in your life and an asteroid comes in.
Well, my thought, we were just talking about, I was like, if I'm doing a skydive and it comes in, do I have a slight chance of, if I'm just parachuting above, a few thousand feet, and this thing's coming, gone boom.
What you mean, destroying the whole...
I can just come in and land afterwards.
To what?
To what?
I don't know, it's
It's going to destroy the planet, the atmosphere.
What, a sea covered in sharks?
No, the sharks survive.
Oh, the sharks survived, yeah.
So
would shark? Is that what you're saying? Sharks would survive the asteroid?
Sharks rule the world after that. Probably. So the water wouldn't get evaporated or anything?
Probably not.
Fair enough. Cool. Just another topic. I was just thinking about the other day. I was driving home from the gym, and yellow light comes on in the car. Got to refill petrol. But I'm the sort of guy who goes, I know my car. That's got another 30 miles in it. Right, and I'll leave it until like the very last bit until I have to go to the petrol station. Even to the point I'm actually going to the petrol station thinking, oh, I've got enough petrol to get to the petrol station. But a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, who would go, as soon as the light comes on, like my mum's one, Alex from the chip shop back in the day, he used to do that. He said when the light goes, who are you? When the light goes on,
or do you even let it get to the light?
I wouldn't let it, no. I think when it gets to a quarter of a tank, then I would start putting it up to like 3/4 or something.
Mm.
But again, it's for me now, obviously, because I've moved out and I've got other stuff to do, other stuff to pay for. I'm on a slight diesel budget or petrol budget,
right,
a month, because I don't want to be spending like 60 quid if I'm on empty, not reserve. My car takes 60, maybe £65 worth of fuel.
Yeah.
And if you add that up, like for 4 weeks, that's what, just over £300.
So you're using a tank of petrol a week?
Roughly about that.
Well, so it doesn't matter then how much you put
half.
in there, because you're still going to have to use that same amount of petrol because your distance is still the same.
Yeah.
So if you have a full tank or not, you're still going to be using the same amount of petrol, even if you did it filling up every 3 days instead of once a week. You know what I mean?
But yeah, to me, I fill up once a week.
Yeah.
Because if you put like, say for example, as an emergency, you put £10 in of petrol or diesel. It's not good for your car. It's not good for your tank. It's not good for your engine.
They do say don't let it go running down
go
because sucks all
low.
the crap up
Yeah.
and does bugger the engine up.
Yeah, because all that gunk sits at the bottom.
So you're one for not letting it run down that far.
I've only let that run down from all my cars that I've had 3 times.
See, my worst habit is because I don't use my car during the week, I'll only do 10-20 minute drives. So I'm using it here and there. So I'm like, that's right, I'll fill up next time. That's right, I'll fill up next time.
Yeah, well, I do that.
And I keep doing that and it gets down, I'm like, oh, I actually have to do it this time.
Well,
So I don't do it intentionally, I just don't put my 15 minutes in going to the garage to fill up in my journey in the first place. So then I just avoid it.
My main issue is timekeeping. So when I was coming back from the gym, I thought, I can get home on it. And then, maybe I've got to put that later. And I think, I'll go and pick up petrol on the way there. But then I forget. And I'll just drive and I'll even do it on the way back. So I can get it on the way back. But then I don't even bother at all. So I'm on the worst for it, and I'll just leave it until it gets to the very, very bottom, to the point where I'm actually risking it.
I hate it when other companies have different prices for their petrol or diesel. I like to go to the cheapest place.
What, you would make the effort to find the cheapest? So I've always
if I'm like if I go to an expensive place, I'll put like 20 quid in, like a tenner. So it gets me from where I am now,
A to
B, to a cheaper place. Then I've got enough.
You'd go via a petrol garage to make sure you got enough to get to the cheaper one to fill it all the way up.
But if I'm like really low, I'll top 20 quid up there, and then I'll go to the cheaper one in the morning or fill it right up because it's a lot cheaper.
See, I have this argument with a few people that go, I'd rather drive an extra 10 minutes to the cheap one. You're probably saving 1p a litre, maximum 2p a litre. You've got a 50 litre tank, you're saving 50p to £1. You're going to spend that getting to there. So I've never understood that. The only time I disagree, I don't like, is obviously motorway garages. Obviously they're extortionate.
Oh, they are. About £1.60 now, I think.
But for local ones, I don't see them.
No,
I'm happy. I'll go whatever garage I'm nearest to.
I agree. I wouldn't pass one and think, 131, no thanks. There's one for 129 down the road. I would never do that.
You're saving pennies.
But like I said, there was a game earlier in the year near Folkestone, and on the way back, I'll fill petrol up. It was 138, and I did actually just think, no, fuck it, I'm not getting that, and I just drove until we got nearer to home, and I picked up.
I know diesel and petrol is so expensive these days, but you go to like supermarket chains like Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda. They've got so much cheaper petrol diesel, but I don't think it's the best one. The quality. I don't think the quality's there.
That's what they have said that before, haven't they? And obviously they can give you a discounted a little bit if you spend more in the shop.
In the shop, yeah,
you save yourself a couple of.
So I know Tesco's does that. If you spend over, I think it's like £50, something like that, shopping, you get a voucher to go to the petrol station.
And you get a little bit knocked off.
Yeah. Sainsbury's does it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Asda. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're doing.
My knowledge on garage prices and deals isn't the strongest.
Last time I went down to the coast, it was. What is it now? What's it round here?
I haven't. That's what I'm saying.
What's
I
it
don't
now?
keep
It's
an eye on the prices.
£1.35 roughly.
Cool. No, it's not that much.
But yeah, it's cheaper towards the coast.
It's cheaper towards the coast. When I went to Westwood Crossing, Broadstairs in Kent, it was what £1.29, and that was just before Christmas.
That's 7, yeah. Right, you're saying 7p.
That's 7p. Yeah.
When you started driving, what age were you?
I was 18.
How much was it then?
It was £1.04p, something like that.
Was it as much as that?
When I was at school, it was 89p a litre for petrol. And diesel was.
That's
was 2 pence. It was 2 pence.
20-30p a litre, so you're saving at least nearly a fiver plus.
When my granddad was young.
Oh yeah, we've got the idea.
It's so much cheaper. So it's different currency.
I've got one question to ask you because this bugs the shit out of me. If you're going on a long drive, say you're going up to Liverpool for the weekend, you're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got 3 people in the car with you, so you've got a full car, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you expecting? How are you going to do petrol money? This bugs the crap out of me. So I want to hear your opinion on it first before I tell you mine. What are you expecting? You're driving, it's your car.
Yeah, but then.
How many people are in the car?
It's a full car, so you've got three passengers.
Three passengers.
We're not including the middle. I don't care.
Okay. It depends on, say for example, you and Luke want to go to Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, we're going
and I'm not going.
No. We're using you as a taxi.
But hang on. If you two have asked me, Alex, can you drive me to Liverpool for a Liverpool game?
You're not going to watch it?
No. What I'm saying is, if I wasn't included and you two asked me, can you drive me to Liverpool? I'd be like, right, this is what it is. Each.
No, we're invited.
We wouldn't invite you to drive us to Liverpool.
I'm using that as.
No, we don't want you as a taxi. We're going as a group together. We're doing the same event. We're just obviously one of us is driving.
All right. Okay.
So we're going to watch Liverpool game. So say it's us three and Craig, right?
Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't matter the event though. But we're going up there. You're driving us. How would you expect the petrol to be decided? The money or what? How would you go about it? What do you expect?
Well, I'll go on distance and divide it by how many people are in the car.
Right.
You know, it's a good question. That's a hard question to answer. You know, and that does bug the crap out of me. It does bug me, and I totally agree.
So
Well, it's not a hard question to answer, is it?
So you're,
for me,
are you splitting the money, or are you splitting it each way? Is the driver paying for it all? Or
well, no, but I think
I
the passengers should chip in as well. Because I mean, okay, it's my car, but because I'm driving as well, I'm driving you guys there. I'll be going, look, guys, can you chip in?
Yeah.
So if I put 50 quid in or something, we divide it by how many people are in the car.
So you split it equally.
So we split it equally because obviously everybody, 4 people are in that car. You know, I think it's fair that everybody should put the same amount in.
See, I disagree. I think the driver is having to drive. He's putting the miles on his car, potentially risking his car. He's not allowed to get involved in, say you're having the drinks up there. He's got to be teetotal in the event as well. He can't drink. So I think, and I done this. I would do this as a passenger. The passengers split the cost of the petrol. If you're looking at 2 tanks of petrol, that's what, just say 120 quid, 60 quid a tank. Split that between the 3 of them if you want. Like, I think that person sacrificing themselves to drive up, do you the deed. Well, most people don't seem to want to drive. I quite enjoy driving, so I normally volunteer anyway. But I don't. But when I'm driving, I don't expect people to do that. I expect them to most of the time want to split it equally.
Yeah.
But as a passenger, I would insist on the driver not paying.
I couldn't disagree with that anymore. No offence.
How
can you say look, they're not being funny, but the driver normally wants to drive, right?
Yeah,
and I know you would want to drive.
Yeah, I drive.
So you
as
can't.
much as I can.
The driver has to put money. I know he's driving, and I know what you're saying is fairly, like, it's a good point, but you can't. It should just be split. And I mean, the thing is, it's a good subject actually, because we have it in cricket where I'd have to pick people up because they can't drive or they don't want to drive.
Yeah.
We got on a away game in London. Oh, can you drive today? Oh, funny that, as we were away in Blackheath, an hour and 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
But I'd never asked them to put money in the tank. But if it's somewhere as far as, if we were going somewhere for the weekend, you split it.
Yeah, of course.
I don't mind driving.
I've always been one for being awkward for asking for money. I don't like asking for money.
I don't.
Do you know what? I don't. But there comes a point where you have to.
But I make a mental note of it. If you don't offer, I'll be like, I won't be doing them a favour.
I'm not going to name names, but we went down to Bournemouth once, me and a few mates, and 2 of the guys I was driving gave me money straight away. The other guy trying to get money out of him was a nightmare. He kept going, oh yeah, next time.
I'm in exactly
next
the same
next time. And I'm like, mate, you've had all weekend. I've given you it. You slept all the way back, and you're now just paying me now. Yeah, and people will do everything they can to get out of driving. But to be fair, you two are the only 2 blokes I know who are happy to drive all the time. Everyone else I know trying to get out of it.
Yeah, I generally enjoy driving.
I love driving.
You do, you know. We go to a cricket game, you have to drive. Go to football, you have to drive. Go to cinema.
But the thing is that, I mean, when we go to cricket games, me and you take it in turns, unless I really want to drive. If you say, oh Alex, by the way, I'm going to drive, I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Sometimes I like to.
But then the thing is, I like to be in control of.
I'm a shit passenger.
I am. I'm an alright one, but
I am as well. Also, if you're driving, you leave when you want and you go when you want.
Yeah.
So when it comes to cricket, not only that, I've got the bag in the back. I've got all these other things I need to carry in the car. It's just easier if I've got my car. And if after the game I've gone with someone and he's having a couple of beers and I'm like, wanting to get home, you have to stay there until he wants to go. So at least if I've got the car and I need to go, because there are some people, we've been at away games and they'll be like, oh, well after this pint, I said, well no, I'm driving. If you want to lift, we'll go now. But I never asked, you'd never ask.
So you split the money equal?
You split the money equally.
Okay.
There was another topic for another week with meals about splitting it, but we'll do that another week. We'll do that another week. But when it comes to fuel money, you split it. If the passengers want to say to the driver, look, if you're going out that night, because I mean, if you're driving up to Liverpool, you're very rarely coming back the same day. Well, if you go to football, yeah, but you'd normally
if it's a weekend thing.
If it was a weekend thing, you'd normally spend the night, and you'd normally try and you'd probably buy his dinner for actually driving up there, but. You can always split. You can always let other people drive your car.
No.
No, I don't like other people driving my car.
I've been in the passenger of my own car twice and I hated every second of it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
It's such a weird experience. I
But
ended
then-
up telling them how to drive it in the end anyway.
But then the other thing as well, it's for me, is about insurance. Because I mean, I'm fully comp on my car, but then if you have someone else that wants to drive your car, they're only third party,
Yeah.
and then if they have a smash up, you know, it doesn't come off their insurance.
No, it's just
It's my insurance. It gets clobbered.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's interesting because it's when it's convenient for someone. It's when it's convenient. So obviously I'm insured to drive any other car, third party, and all of a sudden Mum doesn't mind me driving her car when she's picking up from the airport, right? But if it's going 10 minutes away, oh no, you're not driving my car. Picks up from the airport, yeah, of course you can drive my car. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting.
I mean, again, it's if you're married or whatever, your spouse drives, and they'll be on the same insurance because you're married. You know, they can share cars. You can share your cars, but. I mean, I wouldn't let any of my mates drive my car, because if I don't feel that my car is safe enough for me to drive, I wouldn't let anyone else drive it. Honestly, because
it's not safe.
Yeah, but I care about my car. Okay, sometimes I don't, but you know, if say for example, if Luke drove my car,
right,
and he smashed my car up. You know, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be annoyed because it's my car.
Cheers for doing that, mate.
Cheers, mate.
But then I can't claim him off anyone's insurance because it'd be that other person
That's
that gets.
That's the risk you're taking.
Yeah, that's the risk you take.
But then I would, if Luke wants to drive my car, I'll phone up my insurance company and say, by the way, I'm putting this guy on my insurance.
You have to pay for it though.
Oh yeah, you have to pay for it.
But where's the trust, mate? Because when we drove up to Norwich that time, you drove my car a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
trusted you.
Yeah, because you were absolutely knackered and you were like near enough asleep.
It wasn't a good idea then. We're just driving to a lorry. Well, no, I let you do it because I was getting a bit bored, and I thought if you want to.
I don't think I'd ever let a friend. I let you move my car once when I did my ankle and I couldn't drive. But I wouldn't let anyone drive my car for a prolonged time. I'd rather suck it up and get on with it.
That's an insecurity you two need to sort out.
It's just something I enjoy it, but I don't trust other people.
But so hang on, so refilling the car when the light comes, just before the light comes on.
No, quarter of a tank.
Quarter of a tank. What are you? In the light.
I try to do it when I can, but after the time I forget. But I fill it all the way up.
I will leave it to the last trip, but not on purpose, just because I'm just a lazy individual, mainly. Cool. Yeah.
So cracking on with, we've had a couple of emails through this week. Again, if you do want to ask Shafto a question, feel free to email us at smalltalk@. Oh, hang on, yeah, I'll even cock that up.
You mean small talk with Shafto?
There we go, he's on it. smalltalkwithshafto@outlook.com. And we've had a couple, and we've got one from Ryan Knight, which I quite enjoyed. He just says, "Afternoon, chaps. Quick one for Shafto. If an ambulance is on its way to an emergency and runs someone over, do they have to help?" I'm looking forward to hearing his thoughts, Ryan.
He told me this in a week. I thought it was so good.
What do you think?
Okay, can you say that one more time?
If an ambulance is on its way to an emergency and runs someone over, do they have to help? Stop and help?
No, because it's their own stupid fault for walking into the road.
So as the ambulance...
They should be looking where they're going.
I don't remember you actually saying it to someone. What did you say?
They run someone over.
Oh, run someone over, okay.
Yeah, they run someone over. They've caused... An accident's happened.
What if it wasn't their fault?
Well, maybe there should be another ambulance being called. Because it's like the it's like the ambulance, police, fire crew. They always get on their radios and go, "Oh, I need backup. I need another ambulance."
Not the ambulance. It's like
no, or the police. Oh, guys, I need backup.
Come on. Oh, brilliant. Call him back up in the ambulance. I love it.
Right, Alex. So you're driving. You're the EMT. You're the ambulance driver. Yeah. You're driving along. Someone's, for whatever reason, you've ended up knocking someone over. Yeah. Are you stopping to check on them, or you literally continue driving? Get on the radio.
Okay.
Dispatcher, I need another ambulance. I've just run someone over.
We need backup. have been any better.
Can you send an ambulance to blah 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 street to check on this person, or you stop in to help them and telling them?
Yeah, but I'm in an emergency, aren't I? So I've got
tough
my blue
shit,
light
tough.
splashing, and if someone can't see blue, they're stupid. I'm not being funny, but come on.
Oh God.
Mate, yeah.
I'm not being funny, but you know.
Oh mate. Well, so you're not the most sympathetic of.
Well, they
ambulance
should have walked
drivers.
out in front of me. You know, I'm on an emergency. I've got my sirens
Yeah.
going. You know, if someone's can't hear
What if? Oh, I've got a little
or
scenario.
see,
I've got a little scenario for you then. What if they're walking across a zebra crossing because they think they can? They've got their headphones in. They can't hear the ambulance. The ambulance is going to someone who's just been stabbed, right? And it runs
Okay.
them down, trying to get out of the way of it. It's going like that. The sirens are going, but he can't hear. He's just to his headphones, like really heavy rock or something. He can't hear a thing. Hits him down.
yeah,
The ambulance stops.
Yeah, but wouldn't he be looking first? Because at a zebra crossing, you go both ways.
You've still got to check. Yeah, you can't just
We still check.
plough.
Oh, well, just
Like a
humour me.
pelican crossing. Exactly the same. If the light is red, you
Unbelievable.
don't cross. Full stop.
This is a zebra crossing where you're allowed to walk. You're allowed to just walk, right?
Yeah.
Say he's done a little look, he's pretty clear, he's halfway across, an ambulance is bombing it because someone's been stabbed, but he can't hear. They go, get out of the way. Well, they can't get around this other car, so they've accidentally run him down. What do they do? What would you do?
Yeah, what would you do?
What
for
would
that?
I do? What would I do?
Say that you're the
Okay,
one.
I would. If I was the driver of the ambulance, yeah, I would stop. I would stop.
Right.
Give him treatment or just check he ain't dead?
Just check he's not dead. Give him a little bit of treatment. You know, and if I need another ambulance, I'll call for another ambulance. Go, look, you know, I've just run someone over. I've checked on him. He's still breathing, still conscious. I want another ambulance here as quick as possible because I've covered my back. Because I don't want to even.
What
Like,
about
drive.
what about poor old Dave who's bleeding out because he's been stabbed? You've been held up now.
But
Would you consciously not want to help someone that you just hurt? That was an
I would
accident.
help anyone, even if.
But you just told us you'd say, back up, ambulance, please.
Yeah, but if I hit him, and I would check on him because obviously I don't want that on my conscience. You know, I really don't want that on my conscience that I've just run over someone.
That's really fucked up his day. That is.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like going on the railway, isn't it? If someone gets hit by a train, you know that person is off for God knows how long with full pay, and he's going to have nightmares over it. And if I hit someone in an ambulance, I'll probably have nightmares.
I think the difference with a train driver and an ambulance driver is they see the gore, they see the accident, so they're used to it. A train driver is not used to running over, seeing a body like that.
No,
So
I'm
it's
using the
slightly. I know what you're saying.
I like the metaphor, but yeah. So what he said's actually pretty spot on.
We tried to look it up because we were trying to work out we're trying to find out what the rules are and that. And of what I understand, if an ambulance is involved, they have to stop and treat a person.
Yeah.
Because that's that's their rules. They have to treat a person if they see an accident or whatever. They have to get involved and help. So I think they then get an ambulance sent to where they were heading in the first place. I might be wrong, and I'm sure people might correct us if we are wrong. But that's the kind of understanding that I kind of got when I tried to find out what the rules are as such in that sense. But
I mean, also as well, like even if an ambulance is in an emergency, you know, when you come up to a crossroads, you know, they have to also
they can't just
go
bomb
by the
through.
rules. They can't just bomb through. They have to slow down. It'd be the same at a zebra crossing. If they see someone, then they would have to slow down and wait for that person to cross. Because I would, as a normal driver, I would wait until someone crossed.
So forget about the law. You've already said you're going to call up backup, but say you hit this like 5-year-old, and you thought
I couldn't lift myself if I hit a kid.
No, I'm sure you couldn't, but don't make me laugh. Right, if say you did it, this kid, right, and you thought consciously before another ambulance turns up, this girl's going to bleed out. I mean, you'd have to stay there, wouldn't you?
Of course you would.
So you make that judgment call.
I'd make that judgment call within seconds.
So what about what about Dave who's been stabbed and bleeding out as well?
Well, I'll call for another ambulance. Say, look, this is what's happened to the call centre, and go, look, can you send another ambulance out? Because
to Dave.
Yeah, to Dave, because I'm dealing with this poor little girl or boy who I've hit accidentally.
Wink, wink.
accidentally been for the.
You know, but I'm my due care and attention is for that person that I've accidentally hit.
I agree. I don't know what the law. I know what you've said.
That's my understanding.
I think if an ambulance has to react to whatever's nearest to it personally, so if it does make an accident, I would.
What if though? You're driving again. You're going to Dave. Poor old Dave's been stabbed a few times now. You're driving along and there's a car accident. As you go past, say you're you're going on the motorway this time.
Okay.
And there's a car accident. Are you then getting involved in that, or
no? I'd report it straight away.
just get on the radio. There's a car accident.
M25.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm still going on. I'm still going
I
to
have
my
to.
person.
I'd have to. If it's a car crash, isn't as serious as a stabbing. A stabbing, I think, in my opinion, I think a stabbing is more important than a car accident.
Okay.
Because I mean, normally the first people that turn up on the scene is the police for a crash, but I've seen it before. The first person that turns up is either an ambulance crew or a fire crew, and then the police turn up like half an hour to an hour later.
Get us back up. Yeah.
I'm sorry if there's any policemen watching, but that's my opinion.
Watching or listening?
But I'm sorry, but that's my opinion.
So they're always late.
They're always late. I mean, I remember having a crash in Maidstone at Crossroads, and you were with me, Luke.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
that wasn't his fault either.
And that wasn't my fault.
That was the taxi driver. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, the first people that turned up, I mean, obviously Luke went. Was the
Don't say it like that. Don't just say I went off.
Luke just went off. See you later.
No. What? Before you carry on, right? Before you carry on, I'm just gonna say that when it happened, it wasn't that bad, was it? It was just like the corner of his little. What car was it?
It was a micro, I think.
God, it wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, where were we coming back from? Party.
Yeah. No, we were coming back from the pub.
Okay.
I remember the person that we left that time.
Okay, we'll leave that there, shall we? And I think we were there a while, to the point I was just pointless. So I think you can't pick me up.
No, you didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Who picked me up?
Robbie.
Robbie picked me up
Robbie
because he was
picked
living in
you up.
Hickle back then. Yeah, he was living in Hickle at the time, and he can't pick me up.
Yeah.
So don't make it sound
That
like
was-
I just got out of the car with your problem, forget about it.
I did sort myself out.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I mean it was quite late as well.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was actually Father's Day. It was
Anyway, what's
Father's Day.
the point of this story? Where were you going with it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, the first people that turned up at the scene was the ambulance. But actually, just after you left, there was someone concentrating more on my accident, and they drove into the traffic lights.
Oh, really?
Straight in, they weren't even concentrating.
Yeah.
Actually, you were there actually.
I wasn't there, but I remember you telling me about it the next day.
And I showed him the pictures of what happened.
And that's where the traffic lights got changed because of that.
Because of Alex's crash at the top
Because of that crash.
So was that top of Linton Hill?
Top of Linton Hill, yeah.
So it was our right way, and the taxi should have waited for us before turning.
Yeah.
And he's just gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I can remember your reaction. Alright! No! Straight into the side of his micro. Sorry, mate.
Bless that thing.
Well, okay. Well, that was a good thank you for that
Yeah,
question,
thank you, Ryan.
Ryan. That was
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
that got more of a laugh.
Good lad.
I realised.
Well, so always at the end of our little pods, we're going to do a little part for Shafto, which is going to be Shafto's quote of the week. And basically, what's going to happen is Shafto is going to look up a famous quote said by a famous celebrity. It be a boxer, a footballer, anything, an inventor, like something like Albert Einstein, for instance, Muhammad Ali, something along those lines. He'll ask the quote, and me and Martin will have a chance to guess. I'm the host, and this is week 1, so I get to go first. Martin can agree with me, or he can completely disagree with me.
After each term, Alex will hopefully give us a clue to speed things up.
And if we are really struggling, we'll we might ask for a hint. But
Okay.
it's been going well, isn't it?
It's been going well, yeah.
And you got your quote?
I have got my quote right here.
Right.
Right, let's hear it.
Okay, this is a really old quote, so I just want to put it out there first. Okay, so the quote is, this week, success is walking from failure. Failure with no loss or enthusiasm. Now, who was that from?
Nothing jumps out
No,
to me.
I was trying to think.
One more time.
Okay, success is walking from failure. To failure with no loss of enthusiasm. So it does sound quite old.
Oh, I think that was Winston Churchill. Something's just gone into my head. I'm gonna stick with Winston Churchill. I'm sure he said something along those lines.
It feels like that might be right. Walking from failure. Without losing enthusiasm. Oh, that's a tough one. I enjoyed the last two practice ones. I was quite good at them ones. Oh, you know what? I want to agree. But I think it's a bit of a... Yeah.
How boring is that? Agree.
Oh, let's just go Mike Tyson, just to change it up. I want to go with you, but just to be different for the start.
Okay, well, all I'm going to say is one of you is right.
Well, I know it isn't me.
One of you is right.
If it turns out to be you, we're not doing this again. Right, okay.
It's 100% you.
And this week's winner is Luke.
Yes, come on!
It is Winston
One
Churchill.
new up. Get in
I
there.
felt confident.
I knew.
Churchill.
I remember him saying something along those to do with failure. Like failure is not failing. Like to get. Yeah, I remember something along those lines.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm. Losing
I knew-
enthusiasm.
It was Winston Churchill.
I didn't want to be boring, so
Yeah.
I didn't play. I should have
Well,
played
you
the
can go
game.
first.
Because
History.
he said that when he first became Prime Minister the first time.
Oh right.
No, that's...
He did
well
say
done.
that
I
in
don't
House
think
of
he
Commons.
became second time, but yeah. fair
Because he had the first one in the World War, didn't he? World War
Yeah.
Two. Then he went in the 70s. 70s? I think it was something like 70s.
Right, yeah.
Any more history?
No, that's it.
And just to finish, any other motivational speeches for the week? Anything you can help all our listeners through on the first week of March?
On the first week of March. Well, again, I've said this a few times. Don't give up on your dreams. You know, don't let anyone put you down. Just prove to yourself. Doesn't matter about anyone else. Just prove to yourself that you can do it, and there's nobody can stop you. Don't let anyone bring you down. Just have determination. If you have the determination, is the key to success.
Nice
And
to say.
I've had that in the past. I've had that as well, and that's where I get my enthusiasm during the week. You know, like one day I'll get home from work, I'll go to bed, and then I can't be asked to get up. You know what I mean? I'm really nice and comfortable in bed. I'm nice and warm, cozy. I don't want to get up. I do not want to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
That Monday feeling.
it's the Monday feeling. I mean, my girlfriend has that every day. Every day of the week. She doesn't want to get up.
Just don't. Right, everyone, don't.
She's not a lazy cow, she is pregnant.
Yeah.
Don't give up on your dreams. Just something small. A last sentence to sign off.
Oh, there we go, done.
What of the?
Just
No,
anything.
quite.
Just something motivation. Just a small sentence. Like you don't need to.
10 minutes
It's
later.
not like you're reading a book.
Sum it up.
Whatever you want to do, don't leave it. Just do it.
See if we get some promotion from Nike.
Not being cute. Just do it. If you're being cute. Right.
If you don't do it now, you will never do it.
Right. Okay.
So get it. Do it.
You've got one more job for us.
Okay. Well, we like to. I hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a like on Facebook, share. We're also on YouTube as well, so if you like to share, comment or anything, but please do. And we look forward to doing the next show, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And subscribe on YouTube.
We're nudging.
Cool, guys.
If anyone's got any emails they want to send,
Any emails as well at smalltalkwithshafto@outlook.com.
Nice.
And obviously Luke and Martin will get them, because I have no idea what anyone's going to say. My reaction is now, is when it's actually on. So thank you very much, guys, for listening.
Yeah.
And again, I really enjoy doing this.
Always, mate. It's Small Talk with Shafto. I'm Luke. Martin.
Cheers, guys. Been a
And
good
then
one.
Shafto.
Thank you, guys.
See you next week.